Hello, you're watching QPVN News. I'm Anh Tuấn and we keep you up to date with the headlines. Military Region 2, Division 316 builds cultural house for local residents. Half a century of safeguarding national maritime sovereignty. Ho Chi Minh City, 478 outstanding individuals honored for spreading patriotism spirit. On the morning of October the 26th, Lieutenant General Đỗ Xuân Tục, Vice Chairman of the General Political Department of the Vietnam People's Army, attended the inauguration and handover ceremony of the Gò Măng Cultural House in Chi Đám Commune, Phú Thọ Province. The meaningful project was built by Division 316, Military Region 2, as a gift to the local people. Under the program supporting the building of Great Unity houses and other civil works from the For the Poor Fund of the Ministry of Vietnam National Defense, Division 316, in coordination with local authorities, surveyed and constructed the project within over 3 months. The cultural house was built on an area of 280 square meters with a total investment of more than $76,000. It's also a meaningful activity to celebrate the 79th founding anniversary of the Armed Forces of Military Region 2. On this occasion, Lieutenant General Đỗ Xuân Tục and Military Region 2 delegation presented the Gò Măng Cultural House with some facilities, along with 60 gift sets for national contributors, poor households and excellent students in the locality. On October the 26th in Hòa Điền Commune, the Steering Committee for Civil Military Festival of An Giang Province coordinated with local authorities and armed forces to pour concrete on the Kênh Tạo Nguồn Bridge deck, a project within the series of civil military activities to celebrate Trondheim May Festival in 2026. Kênh Tạo Nguồn Bridge is 25 meters long and 3.5 meters wide, with a total construction cost of over $12,000, sponsored by benefactors. Officers and soldiers of Defensive Area Command 3 Kiên Lương, militia and local people engaged in the work to ensure the progress and quality of each item. 50 years ago, on October the 26th in 1975, the Ministry of National Defense issued Decision number 141, establishing 5 coastal regions under the Navy service. Since then, October the 26th has become the founding day of Naval Regions 1, 3, 4 and 5, while Naval Region 2 were re-established in 2009. This was a sound decision of our party, state and military, a strategic solution to national defense and security consolidation, affirming Vietnam's sacred sovereignty over its sea, islands and continental shelf. Following President Ho Chi Minh's teachings, generations of naval officers and soldiers have continuously achieved heroic victories, winning the first battles with the spirit of daring to fight, knowing how to fight and determined to win, bravely clearing naval mines and magnetic bombs to open routes to the sea, maintaining and keeping secret the strategic maritime transport line, the Ho Chi Minh Trail at sea, liberating island in the Trường Sa Spratly archipelago, fulfilling noble international missions and firmly safeguarding the national maritime sovereignty. Each naval region corresponds to the military regions with sea. This reflects the broad and significant strategy of the party's Central Committee, the Ministry of National Defense and the Navy. Over 5 decades of defending the seas through nights and fierce storms, naval soldiers and units have been present at the most dangerous outposts, protecting the lives and property of the people, upholding the sacred oath of those who guard the sea. Their courage and sacrifice have deeply touched the hearts of those who have long witnessed their service. Through this exhibition, I wish to express deep gratitude to all naval soldiers, especially those of Naval Region 1. I desire to honor their silent yet noble contributions. Tens of thousands of national flags, first aid kits and life jackets have been given away. hundreds of lives were rescued in time thanks to naval ships, aircraft and coastal stations. The formation of sea management areas is a solid scientific and legal basis for building the combined strength of the national defense posture at sea. Upholding the proud tradition of daring to fight, knowing how to fight and determined to win, officers and soldiers across naval regions today flexibly apply maritime combat experience dedicated to building each ship, island and post into a comprehensively strong unit. With passion and resilience, they continue the will to master the sea despite all challenges. Developing skillful personnel, proficient in one specialty and capable in several others, is the goal of many naval units toward building forces that are highly skilled, compact and strong. At Brigade 172 Naval Region 3, training in 2025 continues to focus on multi-role readiness, ensuring one position can replace one or two others in combat. It's vital to combine tactical awareness with technical precision to maintain the ship's combat readiness during missions. Applying President Ho Chi Minh's thought of men's first, weapons later, the naval regions focus on developing qualified personnel alongside modern weapons. Simulation systems, software and AI-based applications are increasingly integrated into training to enhance education and combat preparedness. Training must be tied to modern warfare scenarios to fully exploit the tactical and technical potential of existing equipment. Our unit always places soldiers at the center of training and development, ensuring strong political will and high determination. The naval regions also prioritize recruiting talented personnel with foreign language and IT skills, fostering a spirit of mastering science and technology through practical training, defense diplomacy, and multilateral cooperation. The younger generation must continue their predecessors' legacy, maintaining faith, striving for self-improvement, and mastering leadership skills in the new situation. The lesson is to always stay ready and alert, never passive, and constantly improve training quality to master new and modern weapons. Coming up next, Ho Chi Minh City, 478 outstanding individuals honored for spreading patriotism spirit. Discovery Princess brings 1,200 cruise passengers to Khánh Hòa. On the morning of October the 27th, the Party Committee, People's Council, People's Committee and Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee of Ho Chi Minh City organized the first Ho Chi Minh City Patriotic Immolation Congress 2025-2030 period with the theme Solidarity, Innovation, Creativity and Immolation to build Ho Chi Minh City as a pioneer, joining the whole nation in entering the new era. Over the past 5 years, the city's patriotic immolation movement has continuously developed, receiving enthusiastic response from the people, creating a profound and positive impact on society. At the Congress, 478 exemplary individuals were honored, representing thousands of outstanding examples from all sectors of the city's social life. In the coming time, the city will continue organizing immolation movements, linking it with the task of economic, cultural, social, national defense and security development. In the next 5 years, the city will focus on 5 key goals, notably building a contingent of intelligent, courageous, dedicated, honest and innovative cadre, wholeheartedly serving the people, improving living standards, ensuring social welfare, building a green, safe, livable city, protecting the environment and responding to climate change. On October the 26th, Cam Ranh International Port welcomed the international cruise ship Discovery Princess with 1,200 tourists. This is one of the large international cruise ships to visit Khánh Hòa in October, contributing to affirming the attractiveness of Nha Trang Cam Ranh to international tourists. Immediately after docking at the port, tourists joined tours to visit Punaga Tower, Long Sơn Pagoda, the market, Trường Sơn Craft Village, Cái River Tour, and experience cycling in the countryside. In the first 10 months of this year, Khánh Hòa province welcomed about 15 million visitors, up over 16% over the same period last year, of which there were more than 4.6 million international visitors and 10.2 million domestic tourists, generating an estimated total revenue of over $2.3 billion. In the field of cruise tourism alone, since the beginning of 2025, the locality has welcomed 19 international cruise ships with more than 22,000 tourists. From now until the end of this year, Khánh Hòa is expected to welcome 7 more cruise ships with about 10,000 visitors. In recent days, floodwaters from the upper Mekong River and high tides in lower Vam Cỏ Đông and Vam Cỏ Tây rivers have caused several dikes breaches, flooding hundreds of hectares of rice fields, fruit orchards, and crops in border areas adjacent to Đồng Tháp and Tây Ninh provinces. Local authorities have mobilized maximum manpower and resources to protect the dikes and safeguard the harvest season. Heavy rain and dike failures have directly threatened the livelihoods and year-end crops of residents in the Đồng Tháp 10 area of Tây Ninh province. Following the fall-on-the-spot principle, Tây Ninh Armed Forces, equipped with various tools and machinery, have joined local authorities to repair damage and ensure safety for flood-affected communities. To protect the rice crop, the local authorities have mobilized all armed forces, along with the Fatherland Front and socio-political organizations. The entire political system is working with the people to reinforce weak dike sections. At Tân Thiết Hamlet, Mộc Hóa Commune, just one night of heavy rain combined with upstream floods caused a dike breach. Hundreds of hectares of rice about to bloom face the risk of flooding. Officers and soldiers from the Mộc Hóa Commune Military Command quickly deployed to key areas, bringing trees and wooden planks to reinforce damaged sections, clear water flow, and protect the remaining crops. Our unit is always ready to coordinate with local authorities to strengthen dikes, minimizing damage for local residents. In recent days, the soldiers have had little rest, staying on the front line to help people protect their crops and property. In hardship, the spirit of Uncle Ho soldiers shines brighter than ever, strengthening faith and serving as a firm support for flood-hit communities to overcome natural disasters. Along the coastal area of Vinh City, Nghệ An province, there are vast mangrove forests stretching like a green shield against the fierce waves of the sea. Yet, to preserve the color of this green, we owe much to the silent contributions of many local people. Among them, one particularly special individual. Let's learn more about him today. For nearly 20 years, Hoàng Thiên Dương has been closely tied to the tidal flats and the ebbs and flow of the sea. He believes that mangrove forests are not only the green lungs of the area, but also a fortress protecting the lives of coastal residents. After every storm, while others are still busy repairing their homes, Dương is already out on the mud flats, gently tending to each young sapling battered by the winds. As the forest grows, I keep shaking and caring for it. Sometimes I borrow a boat or ask for help. During storms, drifting logs can damage the trees, affecting the whole mangrove area. Without a boat of his own, Dương often relies on local fishermen to reach the mangrove forest he has tirelessly nurtured. Despite countless challenges, he has never lost heart. From just a few lonely saplings on the mudflats years ago, his dedication has turned tens of hectares into a vibrant green forest, a natural shield protecting hundreds of coastal families from the sea. Every job is the same. Not everyone can do it. You must have the passion and love for your work. My dedication comes from my deep love for trees since I was a child. That's why I dare to devote myself to take responsibility to work alongside my wife and children to plant this forest. The mangrove forests have become a vital source of protection and livelihood for coastal communities. They shield the shore from waves and erosion, provide sustainable income, and serves as a safe harbors for fishing boats. When the sea turns rough, the green walls stand as peaceful havens, sheltering the fishermen who depend on them. This is the end of the QPVN News today. Remember to watch our news again at qpvn.vn. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.